Yo, what's up everyone? Feeper here with another video for you. So we're going to be finishing up the 5.1 changes with the healers. And we're going to start with the white mage and then just work our way down. So here we go. Cure. Potency has been reduced by 500, so it's now 2000. Okay. And then Cure 2, the potency has been reduced from 5000 to 4000. Alright, we'll have to see how the rest of the kit turns out before I say anything about that. Now we have Medica. Restores own HP and the HP of all nearby party members for cure potency of 2000. 1000 MP. Okay, that's pretty good. It's just an AoE cure 1. That's pretty good. And then Glare potency has been reduced to 1200 from 14. I don't know if that was necessary, but Dia now applies direct damage to the target. Oh, okay. Oh, the damage over time has been removed. I think that's probably good. I think that's probably good for white mage. I think that makes sense. I like that change a lot, actually. Affletus Solus, the action category, has been changed from an ability to spell, so it has a 2.4 recast now. It's on the GCD. Your potency has been increased from 25 to 3000. And the region potency has been reduced by 1000 to 800. So, I mean, it's still a buff, but it definitely... I mean, I guess that's good because the meta is more bursty now, so the fact that it heals more up front is a good thing. Our recast is now 2.4 instead of 1. And rate of lily generation has been changed from 1 every 15 seconds to 1 every 10. Okay, so this ability just got buffed all around. Alright, cool. Affletus Rapture. So, restores own HP and HP of all nearby party members within the 15-yard radius. Cure potency 1500, also gives you a regen effect with a potency of 400. For 15 seconds. Additional effect nourishes the blood lily. Healing gauge costs, 1 lily. Now lily is granted every 10 seconds while in combat. Cool. I think the hot cure potency is a little low, but it is AoE, so that makes sense. Now Fleetus Misery or a flat. I think it's a Fleetus. I don't know. Potency has been increased from 1600 to 2400, but it now no longer has a silence. I mean, again, you guys all know how I feel about this. I don't like losing utility like that, but at the same time, an 800 potency increase is pretty good. So, and again, a silence is probably the best thing to lose. So now Tetra. Oh wow, we have Tetra. So it's just 15-second cooldown, 4000 potency heal. Wow, that's really strong. Holy crap! And a Z's or a Z's. I think it's a Z's. 1000 potency to all nearby enemies, restores own HP, nearby party members. Oh, it doesn't do MP though. Okay. Your potency 2000. Ooh. Was it 30-second cooldown? Wow, these two abilities are really strong, especially Tetra. Wow. Then Temperance. Additional effect nullifies sleep, stun, bind, heavy silence, and knockback and drawn effects has been removed. The additional effect reduces damage taken by self and all party members. And all party members within a radius of 30 alms by 10% has been added. Okay, that's definitely a buff. And then we lost Divine Benison and Fluid Ore. I mean, losing Divine Benison kind of hurts. Then again, gaining Tetra is pretty strong. So, overall, I think these two changes are warranted as well with the fact that we have Tetra. So, I think overall, White Mage definitely is a lot better. Is a lot better. Not only is it just stronger, I think it's also easier to use and makes more sense. And then these two abilities are just like freaking OP. So, and Temperance, like, geez. Okay, so Bolt and Reward Potion, we know what they do. Purify. So it's no longer an additional action. All healers have it. Recast is now for 30 seconds instead of 45. And then a cure potency of 2000 has been added. The additional effect cure potency is doubled when a status affliction is removed has been added. That's cool. That's really cool. So it's a 4000 heal if you remove a status. That's harder than it sounds for most people, but that's pretty sick. I really like that. That's really sick. Alright. Protect is the same. Repose. Recast is now 30 seconds instead of 45. Okay, that'll probably get people to actually use it, because 45 was way too long. Okay, Rescue. Cure potency has been removed. Oh. But the recast is now 30. Okay, that's kind of meh. I think the cure potency was a huge reason to use that. Largesse increases healing potency by 25% every 60 seconds. That's pretty good. Okay. So far, that looks like every healer is going to take that. Attunement. Base cure potency has been reduced to 2,000. Max cure potency has been reduced to 6,000. Honestly, Largesse Protect is probably pretty strong. Rescue's still decent. Honestly, Repose is pretty good. They're all good. They all have situations to use them. All right, I'm okay with those. Those definitely feel like the most balanced out of all of the roles. So, and then this is a sick ability. Yeah, White Mage is looking really good. All right, let's go with Scala. Physic. Reduce the cure potency. Okay, let me guess. Also, okay, so they both heal for 2,000. Sucker, new ability. 2.4 second recast. Cost 1,000 MP. Has a 15 yard radius around you. Stores HP and HP of all nearby party members for 1,000. And erects a barrier, which nullifies damage equaling to the amount of HP restored for 10 seconds. Okay. Pretty standard stuff. Royal 3, the additional effect Aether Flow has been removed. Oh, so you just don't need to use it anymore? Okay. Am I interpreting this right as in you no longer get Aether Flow or you no longer have to be under Aether Flow? Because if you no longer get it, then it's obviously a nerf. But if you no longer have to be under it to use it, then it's a buff. So whichever it is, that's what it is. Biolysis. I can never say this right. Biolysis? Whatever. So now applies direct damage, so no longer has a dot, and it increases the fairy gauge by 10. Okay, that's definitely a good change. It seems like they're gonna get rid of all of the healer dots, which makes sense in my opinion. Lustrate potency has been increased to 3,000. Aether Flow requirement has been removed. See, that is how they should have worded the other one. 3 charge max though, okay. But the recast is now 15 seconds instead of 1. I think that's probably a buff because you don't have to be under Aether Flow anymore. And the potency is more, so. And 3 charges. Yeah, that's definitely a buff. That's a really good ability. Alright, Indomitability. 30-second recast. Restores HP to you and all nearby party members for a potency of 1,500. Max 2 charges, 15 km radius. Jeez. Okay. XCOG. Grants self and a target party member. XCOG, restoring HP when it falls below 50. Or when the duration exceeds, which is 15 seconds. 2,000 potency, 45-second cooldown. Jeez. But they just, like, what the lose dissipation and change. Oh, you lose chain strat. Ooh, that's rough. Okay, maybe these buffs are warranted then. It's like, oh, those are good. Focalization, 60-second cooldown, 15 yawn radius, increases HP recovery by healing actions by 20%. So you just have this and Largesse. You're just like a better white mage. You can have 20 seconds straight, or 25 seconds straight of 20% extra healing. What the? Whatever, Square. Aura Blast. No longer has a dot. Okay, grants. Oh, the additional effect grants 1 stack of Aether Flow for each enemy hit has been removed. But it still has the knockback. Okay. I don't know. It's like, do you want more Aether Flow or do you want more damage directly? Summon Seraph. Minimum gauge is now 50. Duration now based on fairy gauge at the time of execution. Recast is now 1 second. Okay. I like that more. I think that's more fun. Actually, I actually like that a lot more. Then Sephiric Veil. Reduce the potency to 2,000. Cast time is instant, though. Ooh. The recast is now 3 seconds. I mean, an instant cast ability, I think that outweighs everything else. So I think that's a buff. So far, Scholar looks like it has a little bit more tools than White Mage. Mostly just because of focalization. That's 20%. Then Largesse is 25. Yeah, like what? What are they thinking? And then if you just take Largesse for Protect as a Scholar, like your team's just invincible. What the fuck? Okay. I don't know. Whatever, Square. Scholar definitely seems a little strong. But Astro, the guinea pig over the healers. Let's see what happens here. Your potency has been reduced. Additional effect now requires a spell be cast with a cast time. Wait, what? I don't. So it no longer casts immediately? But no, it's under... I'm very confused as to what that means, but whatever. Benefit 2 now has a 4,000 potency instead of 5. That's fine. That's probably needed. Helios, 1,000 MP, 15 yard radius, 2,000 AoE potency heal. Changes to expected Helios while under neutral sect. Yep. Now effect 4. Potency has been reduced to 1,200. Additional effect reduces the recast of minor arcana by 5 seconds. Has been removed. Yikes. But it now grants abridged when spell is cast with the cast time. Okay. Oh, I see. And then that's how you get your instant cast benefit. Okay. Did they remove minor arcana? Oh, no, they didn't. I think that's probably a buff. Instant cast heals are really strong. Combust 3 no longer has the dot, just 800 potency up front. That's still really good because the potency is kind of shit, but the effect is amazing. So, gravity. Man, I'm still pissed that Astro has gravity and White Mage doesn't have Holy, man. Come on. Potency can now increase from 600 up to 3,000 as target's HP nears maximum. Additional effect, 50% heavy has been removed. Recast time is now 45. Okay, that's just a straight nerf, in my opinion. Like, I know the potency increases much more now, but losing a 50% heavy and the recast going up by 15 seconds, like, nah, fam, that's a nerf in my opinion. Essential Dignity. Base cure potency is now 2,000. Cure potency can now increase to 4,000 as the target's HP decreases. Okay, I mean, it's still I'd rather just have Tetra, but whatever. Minor Arcana is the same. Celestial Opposition. So the effect has changed from Stun to remove all regen and barrier effects from the nearby enemies. So if you have this and Summoner, dude, like, the enemy's just not healing. Like, shit. Granted, there's not that many regen effects in PvP. It's more for the barriers, but... Let's see. Barrier strength has been reduced from the equivalent of a 2,500 potency heal to 2,000. Barrier effect has been reduced. Duration is now 10 seconds instead of 15. Recast is 45 though. And the area of effect increased to 15 yams. Okay, that's definitely a buff. I don't like losing the stun. I think it's a bit more useful than removing all regen and barrier effects, but removing all regen and barrier effects is still really strong. And I think the cooldown going down 15 seconds outweighs you losing 5 seconds on the barrier duration. So, Divination, 90-second cooldown. Oh wow, that's a pretty long one. 15 yard radius. Increases damage dealt by self and all nearby party members by 10% while reducing damage by 10. Okay, I can see why it's a 90-second cooldown. That's amazing. Neutral sect. Additional effect has been changed from allow spells to be cast immediately to reduces spell cast time by 10%. Duration is now 15 though, but the recast... Okay, that's a nerf. More recast time. The cooldown's longer. And instant cast is just infinitely more better than 10%, even though you get more duration. So that's a nerf. But considering what the rest they've been getting so far, I think that's alright. Oh, Astro didn't lose any abilities. Holy... Okay. Expected benefit. Your potency has been reduced to 2,000. Regen is now 800. Barrier duration is now 10 instead of 15. Additional effect grants abridged has been added. So when you cast it with the cast time, you get abridged. And the cast times are increased from instant to 1.5. That's fine. Pretty much, I mean, it's just a straight nerf everywhere, but that's fine. Aspecty Helios costs 1,000 MP. 15 yard radius, it's 2,000 potency AoE heal with a regen effect of 400 potency, 15 second duration. Directs a barrier equal to the amount restored for 10 seconds. Cool. Then Lord of Crowns. Effect duration has been increased to 30 seconds. Effect no longer changes based on target's roll. Oh, interesting. And then Lady of Crowns. Effect has been changed from increases damage dealt to reduces damage taken. For 30 seconds. I mean, I like that. The only problem with this is I think making it a defensive ability is bad. I think having more offensive tools is more fun in PvP and is better for the health of the game because like people need to die as opposed to everyone just being super tanky, but that's fine. Okay. Honestly, I was expecting like Astro to just get like nothing. So I can't believe I'm saying it, but I think White Mage might be the weakest. I don't know. I think Astro and White Mage are pretty equal. Scholar definitely seems like the strongest, though. It just has so many tools. Which is weird, because you would think that Astro would have all these tools, and then Scholar would just have more shields, and White Mage would have more healing. For both, like, PvP and PvE, but, like, Astro always seems to be the one that gets, like... It's kind of like the problem that, like, Shamans and Paladins run into in Classic WoW, or, like, and Druids. Where, like, they can do all 3 specs, they can DPS, tank, and heal, but they're not, like, really good at any of them, because they can do all of them. Kind of what Astro suffers from. So, I just find it interesting. But that's going to be the healers. Overall, I think they're all better than they were. I think Scholar might need to be toned down, like, a little bit. But we'll have to see how things turn out. So far, I've mostly been seeing Scholars in my games, so I don't know. But yeah, that's it for the changes. Next up is going to be redoing all my guides. There's only 4 of them, but I got to redo the tanks and then start working my way to the other jobs. So be on the lookout for those. And if you want to see me play the game live, you can watch me over at twitch.tv/feeper7. I'm doing a lot of Ultimate. Really excited. I had a lot of fun for shoving my head against a wall for 2 hours on Tuesday when it came out. That was a good time. And then we got the Ishgard Restoration. We finally have a reason to, like, actually play the game again besides PvP, so that's nice. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.